Let's go.
And we're live! Yan, maganda umaga, gabi, tanghali. Ayan, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I'm not late today. Diba? I made it. And of course, everyone, andyan na. Si Ate Renel Ganda. Hello, Miss Ganda. I hope you can hear me very, 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 very good. Shirley, yo, yo, yo. Ayan, I'm starting to basically Ooh, Antonio Dagna. Ayan, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because you're welcome to Ikaw ang Bida. Ayan, and to all the members out there that is here today. This is all for you. Yes, definitely welcome to my world. O, diba? And andyan na rin si Felipe G. And happy 9 months to you, Felipe. Mwah! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And nasa na yung iba dyan. Andyan si Happy Feet Lady. Ayan. How do you say hi in Thailand? Oh, Happy Feet Lady, if you're going to be here and if you're not busy today, there are things that I want to ask about Thailand. Ayan. So please stay tuned because there are multiple things that I'm really, really curious about Thailand. And it's one of the things that I hope I can travel this year and go to Thailand before going to the Philippines. But before that, I do see people, diba? People, Pinay survivalist, Madam Wailami. Mwah! Ayan, I do see your cherries. Diba? Andyan na rin ang admin ko. O, kala mo admin, hindi ako, ano ngayon? Mega love shout out mga bida. Thank you, thank you. I do see people more. Thank you for coming today. I do appreciate that, everyone. And of course, to Miss Antonio Dagna. Ayan, as known as Uy Mahal. O, diba guys? Ayan, pakibaba na lang admin. Hello, hello sa lahat. I'm due. Yes, Felipe. We are going to deliver your baby very, very soon. Ayan. I don't want to know if it's a boy or girl, okay? Felipe G. How are you guys from admin, of course? And Master Mamba Vlog, known as Topher Adventure. Ganda-ganda mo naman po. Sino yan? Ako o yung admin ko? Wow, push mo yan. Yes, and hopefully, happy feet lady, if you're around the vicinity, you can actually have free time and kind of tour me to places that you really think is very, very recommended. And I shouldn't leave Thai without trying those things. Oh, 'di ba? And Felipe G, ikaw talaga. Oh, 'di ba? You like that. And of course, guys, bring your water. Don't forget, water, water, water. If you're not having your water beside you, we're gonna drink water the whole stream because it's not going to be any cheat meal or drinking stuff. But if you have anything to cheers on or take a toast, let me know. Connect with me on my Discord, guys. I do have Discord. You can talk to me there. I don't talk a lot when it comes to social media, but if I have time, I'll definitely, definitely will interact with you guys over there. Sensya na, di ako makatambay dito kasi sa gala. Of course, I know that, Madam Uy Mahal. I do watch your gala. So I do pretty much aware that you are a very busy lady. So the membership supporting ICFIT at the same time, you coming here saying hi and always greeting me when you see me on streams. I do love those and I do appreciate those. Oh, diba? Ayan. And parehas po kayo idol and admin. Awa! Talagang may ganun na. Okay, and Bod Body, not so fit. Welcome back. How you doing, Bod Body? Not so fit. That's really, really long. So, Bod Body, how do you think we should call you? Because that's a really, really long name. Since you're going to be one of these people that we're probably going to see regularly in the stream. O, diba? And of course, too, Madam Wailami is in the house. O, diba? How are you doing, Wailami? Diba? And for those who are newcomers or you just come to stumble on this live stream, this is all about agreeing to disagreeing. So if you want to be right, di ba? Ganun kaagad yung umpisa natin, di ba? Nang away kaagad ako. Di ba? I'm not war freak, guys. I'm trying to give you points just in case some of you people. No, just in case you forget, because people forget. I do forget things that I've said 10 minutes earlier. So just to keep everyone in track, this is a place where you can agree to disagree. If someone doesn't agree with you, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Don't take things, try not to take, not even try, but in this community, not take things too personally. That's what I'm saying, guys. Ang gulo ng English ko today. Diba? And of course, to Samantha M. Hello, everyone. Hello to you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Diba? Ang dami niyan, guys. Magsawa kayo sa kiss ko, diba? And who else? Paris kasi need ko lang sulitin. Oh my God. This is the thing, guys, that I'm really, really, really feeling bad sometimes. I couldn't travel. So, like, normal travel around Japan is what I'm actually doing as of lately. Like, just trying to be in an alleyway of somewhere or just trying to find places in Tokyo that I've never really explored. It doesn't matter if it has nothing in it. I just want to explore every corner that I could basically go to. And at the same time, that's why from time to time I'll be not uploading stuff. But every Saturday, guys, this is for you guys. So my Saturday will be for you unless there's really something very, very important that I have to do. And I really feel so executive today, guys. You don't even notice Arte ang puta, nanggigigil ako sa sarili ko, guys. Ayan, hello everyone. For Samantha and Uy Mahal, Paris. Ayan, I do love Paris. So, just explore us, diba? And if you have time, come to Japan, Uy Mahal. You should travel Japan next time. Diba? Thank you. For what, Bod Body? What is thank you for? I don't understand. Diba? Now. But thank you to Bod Body Not So Fit. And because of that, Ayan, I would trust you for tonight. Ayan, behave everyone. Hi, Miss Beautiful. Do I? I didn't have time to do my hair today, guys. So please be, Ayan, I'm gonna be in a, like this kind of look today. So I hope you kind of like appreciate my look. Oh, 'di ba? And of course, to my wonderful BFF. Ayan, BFF, ayan. Do you miss me? I think you don't. Oh, 'di ba? May pag ganun tayo. Oh, ayan, trigger na naman ikaw. Hindi, guys. But, mwah, mwah, mwah. And to all the kiddos of my BFF, mega, mega love shout out to you, everyone. Oh, 'di ba? Puro ganun na lang sinabi. Rian from Madam Wilamy, super boom, ganda mo nga ngayon. Ay, ikaw naman talaga. Huwag kayong ganyan, guys. Lalaki yung ulo ko. Ay, malaki na yung ulo ko, guys. Huwag nyo nang palaki. Sure, I'll go to Japan soon. Definitely. And then, you should plan it with Wailami. Ayan. Wailami, you should go to Japan. Especially now that it's summer. If you're not afraid of the sun, and if you're, like one of those people that like the beach, seeing beautiful ladies with their super. And the thing is, guys, okay, I'm gonna read all your tags. So please just do try to do tags because I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna catch up soon with the tags. But before I forget, you know what? Lately, because I've been out and about across Tokyo, diba? But the thing is, I've noticed, not just me, but the trend in Japan now is that every girl, and if you're a dude, ayan, if you're a dude watching right now and you like girls, this is the perfect time for you to come to Japan because girls in Japan, Japanese women actually are showing a lot of, how do you say that? Tits. Can you say tit? Like, like in the chest area. So it's basically becoming more, I wouldn't say like it's nice to see that because it's freeing. You're not going to be young all the time. So everything that you have right now, if you have an asset, as what they call it in the Philippines, I don't know if that's how you call it in other countries, but if you have an asset, definitely show it because you're not going to have it. You're, oh, diba? Ang sama ko lang. Ayan. Anyways, guys, what else? Ganda ng hair color mo. Actually, this one is still the color I had, as you can see. Yeah, because salon in Japan is just really, really expensive, which I don't really have right now. So it's like that, but it's still blonde, but I use toner. So every time I do shampoo my hair, I use this pink toner, and it started to be like this, which is what I like because I like pink, as you obviously everyone knows about. So buy toner, guys. It's good. I like it. If you like my color, you should try it too. O, diba? Agoy! Ay, sumagot siya. O, diba? Ayan. Ayan, I love you, BFF. So, this is basically part 2, like you promised. No, not yet. This is not the part 2. This is just basically chilling. Because usually when I do part 2 of a specific or certain, like, people that ask me about, I usually do more research. Like I do more presentations and I would always do in a thumbnail part 2. So you specifically or the people that ask about it would definitely know that it is the part 2. But unfortunately, because of things that are going on with, like with my work and, stuff that outside of YouTube, I couldn't really get the like the good presentation because you have to understand, guys, when I'm trying to share awareness here as much as I can and depending on the topic that I'm trying to share, I want it to be something not as if it's irrelevant. I want to make sure that I'm trying to share something that is really not legit, but in a sense, something that is very, very informational. It's not just a talk, it's not just conversation. Of course, conversation will happen, but something that I could proudly say that this is legit, that it comes from a legit source, not just from whatever tabloid. Is there a tabloid right now? I don't think there's tabloid still. So that's just how I roll, guys. So those people that, recommended part two, of course, I do take those things seriously. I'm not just going to talk my ass here or something like that, especially if I feel that there's more things to explore on that subject and there's more fact or, I don't know, informational stuff that I should really think that everyone should know about. So those are the things. I hope I kind of like clear myself on that. You are awesome. Oh, wow. Thank you. Guys, I'm just talking like this, but Rust. Yes, the chosen one. You're here too. Welcome, welcome back. How you doing? Are you going to work today? Or you're free today? Ayan. Wow, I like that. Which one do you like? O, 'di ba? Tama naman kung meron ipapakita habang bata pa, go ahead. Yes. But at the same time, for those people who would disagree, yes, of course you could disagree. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I'm not going to insist and I'm not going to push it on you. If you're not confident to show it, don't show it. But at the end of the day, at the end of your life, don't be so bitter and don't be so regretful that you missed a lot out of your life. So that's just what I'm saying, guys. So if you're listening to me and you have something that you want to share into the world, share it. Ah, diba? Again, still same topic, which you didn't have to do this again since I missed the first one. And that's the problem, bad body, not so fit. You missed it. No, I'm just joking, bad body. But yes, that's what I usually do when I do part two of certain subjects that, the viewers really like. Usually I would put it out there. And if the viewers kind of like want to explore more of it, part two is usually more, I'd like to be more present. I like to be more aware and I have presentations and I have articles to share or videos to share. Something that really would make the conversation and discussion more fruitful, as they say, with humor, of course. Because if it's going to be serious all the time, we might end up getting 3 years older at the end of the live stream. So try to smile. Smile is free, guys. Even if it's just on my live stream. Anyways, Ayan. Hi, everyone. Have a good day. No work today. I'm just resting up. Not a good morning for me, but I'll sleep soon and take care. Aw, well, you have to snap out of it and having a good or not a good morning. It does happen, but sometimes, usually, I try my hardest to, especially with girls. Okay, girls, Ayan. Let me know if you have this. Like back in the day. Back in the day, I've changed now. Before, when you're in a relationship, have you ever had that, like experience? You are dreaming of your partner being with somebody else. Like in your dream, they're cheating in your dream or something like that. And you wake up feeling that it's true. So the whole day, it's going to be a good or like it's going to be a bad morning and you're going to linger on it. And then it would be like you're going to get angry with your partner just based on a dream. So sometimes I feel like when your morning is bad, it does happen, but we have to basically snap out of it, which is good. Take a rest, chosen one, and obviously try to snap out of it if you can, because you're gonna thank me later for it anyways. Ayan, diba? And what else? Respect hashtag. Yes, try to respect each other. Although, like I do get it. Like if a person is a rude, someone who is just really not really respectable and it does exist, you don't have to respect them. But if you're in icy fit, always try to be nice. Just that. Be nice. If you're a dick, well, well, you can be here, but if you're not being respectful with people and you're trying to create a drama that shouldn't be there, then this is still my channel. So that's just what I'm trying to tell everyone. Okay? Ayan. Got to go icy power grid down here. Silip lang. Oh, wala me. Thank you though. Ayan, kahit nawawalan ka ng power, ayan, you still got the time to say hi. So I do appreciate that. Thank you, madam. Oh, diba? I think I missed something. Ayan. Hold on. I think I missed Happy Fit Lady. I think she said something that I've missed. Oh, there it is. Ayan. Too bad, I'm back here in Philippines na. Aw, don't worry, can explore Thailand with Pinoys doon. Madami Pinoy na may travel and tours doon. Oh, but usually when I travel, I don't really go to the traveling tours like those people that guides. I like to be lost. I like to get lost. It's kind of like a thing now with me that visiting places or visiting cool places are only being shown when you're being lost. Something like that. Anyways, what else? What else do we have? Meet Oh, diba? Thank you. And TG, may panonoodin uli ako at mukhang masaya ang topic today. Ayan. Thank you, Madam Uy Mahal. Ayan. And of course, enjoy whatever you're watching. And for you guys that are still staying tuned in Icy Fit, ayan, whatever. You can come up here if you want to talk with me. We're going to have a discussion of whatever topic it may be, but be careful. I don't talk religion. I don't talk politics because I feel like those are the two things that is really, really hard to have a calm and, like people usually take it personally when it comes to those topics. So we're just not going to talk about those. All right, Coolio. I don't know what's that mean. Ayan. Thank you, Madam Moila Me. Ayan. And there's actually one that I wanted to talk about today. And I don't know if you heard about this. I just heard about this before I did the live stream. Who are those people who already have threads in here? And if you've ever heard the word threads, it's an app. It's from Facebook, I think. I don't know. I'm not really into. I just heard about this just probably an hour ago. Do you know anything about this? Because I don't know anything about this, but I'll probably get one. So if you're on threads, still the same handle, ICFit, find me there. Maybe after my live stream, I'll do that. And I'll try to practice my, social media interaction. The same thing as everyone else. And if you have any kind of like advices for me to be better at it, please do that and comment in my comment section down below and I'll try to do those things. And if it does work for me, I would want to thank you in advance. Those are the things. And water, of course. So bad body not so fit. What triggers you the most, or what is the most like the topic last week, or the part one of which you were talking about? Because you have to remind me, because sometimes I do talk a lot. What are the topics that basically really you want to explore about? Stuff like that. And to all of you guys, what are the topics that you usually really want to engage more? Like those things that you usually analyze. Do you analyze yourself, guys, at the same time? Because for me, lately, I feel I analyze too many things all at once at the same time. My brain is very, very busy. But I don't know about you guys. Do you analyze yourself? Do you analyze the things that you do, even in the past, in a hindsight? I don't know. I like doing it. Maybe you should try. Let me know. Share me your stories. If you feel like it, share me your stories. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay. I'm losing weight. So, physically for good reasons like health, yes, and mentally all the time. Yes, definitely. So yeah, I've seen your videos. Of course, I do check, like especially the people that really come here regularly. I do check it from time to time because I do want to know the people that I talk to. And I know at some point, like right now, I can actually really kind of like know people in my live stream. And I like it. I like observing people. I like analyzing people. Why do they think like that and stuff? And with mental health, I feel really, really strong, strongly about. My English today is very, very bad. I don't know why. I feel like I've been away from YouTube uh, for quite a while. It does feel like it to me because I think I didn't upload for the last few days. So, and I've not been in YouTube or social media for like, the usual. So I really feel different today. So I do appreciate you guys, interacting while I talked here because sometimes I feel there's so much stuff in my head and I don't know which one of it would I really want to explore with you. But when it comes to losing weight, it's one of the things that it's really, really hard for a lot of people. And with you, bod body, not so fit, it's good that you're doing a lot of body weight, which I did see that. Because body weight, there's a lot of people that doesn't seem to think it's very important. When they think of exercising or trying to be fit or trying to lose weight, it's either do treadmill, jogging, running, those stuff. And then when you want to build muscle, it's usually there's no foundation. It's usually straight to weights, which is what I have a problem with a lot of people. It's like when you're trying to do something for your body, don't you want real information? Don't you want to know what are you doing in your body and what are the effects of it and what exactly are the muscles that you're using when you're doing a certain exercise rather than just when you see someone very hot or very macho you just assume, and I'm not saying everyone, but there are people that they would assume if they would mimic or do exactly the same thing as the person they're trying to have the same body, if they're going to do the exact routine, the effect for them will be the same. Let me tell you, people, it's not that. Everyone has different body. You might lose a lot of fat on your stomach first before somebody else, and you're doing the exact routine. So everyone is different. It's like your thumbprint. Is that how you call it? Thumbprint. I don't know how you call it in English, but it's almost like that. Everyone at some point, when it comes to proper form, there's basic. There's like the blueprint of how you do it. But depending on your limitation, depending on your body, how tall you are, what are the dominating muscles in your body are, the form will be different. So please be careful of who you follow. Please be careful of who you want to mimic or who you want to idolize, because depending on who you follow, they will influence you at some point. And that's what social media is for. You get information from different people, from different organization, community, but you have to be smart. You have to always ask questions and kind of not in a way where you antagonizing the person or you're trying to be a dick or something like that. Yes, so that's what I want to say. Am I correct, guys? Or am I wrong? But the thing is, we can agree to disagree. There's nothing, we're not talking or we're not having discussion every Saturday just because to prove somebody wrong or make yourself right. It's not about that. It's just basically trying to share stories. And if one story you seem to think that you relate on it and the person who are sharing the story, the solutions that he did or she did on a certain situation or certain struggles, you think it would apply to you, do that. That's basically what ICFit live stream is all about. But at the same time, every last Saturday, we do the physical fit, and this week I'm going to come out with another routine, another challenge for all of you guys this July. And I'm still going to go for and look for Icy Fit July. So please stay tuned in that. If you're not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. You know, you might need it. Anything. Masakit pa din mga binti ko, pati balikat ko. Agree for what? It's been a week though, right? It's been a week. Yeah, sometimes it takes like that, especially if you're not getting your nutrition. And that's why fitness could be very overwhelming if you're just starting. And if you're not mentally fit, then it's going to be hard for you to sustain that. You'll probably go for 2 months and then you'll stop. And that's what happens why a lot of people rebound, not in a relationship, but rebound to being fat or something like that. So if you have any questions, guys, about your own fitness journey, you're not confident on certain things that you're doing on your own fitness journey, every Saturday I'll be here 9:45 p.m. From today. I know I didn't get late, so next week I'll do that. I'll try harder so that everyone who actually do wait for me on Saturday, just know that I do take these things seriously. It's just sometimes there are things I couldn't control. Diba? Ganon. May ginagaya ulit ako. Oh, ni-try ko din na ibukaka pa. Yes. Because remember, guys, if you didn't see my admin doing the challenge, please do stay tuned. I'm doing everything on the short form. So if you're not into live stream, you can watch the uploaded clips or uploaded videos of those live streams, clips of it, highlights of it. But admin, yes, definitely. Ibuka ka mo pa yan more. Ayan. Don't mimic how far I open my legs when I do squats because I'm a short girl, guys. I'm very, very short. So don't mimic, everything I do because we probably have different body. But the basic, how I teach it, try to do that as much as you can. And if you don't, follow me on my social media, send me your videos, do my routines, get into my once a month fitness challenge, and then I can assess you depending on your workouts that you're doing. But make sure it's my workout, okay, guys? Because those workouts are basically I already know what I'm expecting. So I could actually assess you easily because I already know that too much. And it's my routine. So if you do other routine that I probably would or wouldn't know, it would be hard for me to assess you. Specifically, it's online only. I cannot touch you. I cannot see you in person, only on video. So please do that very like put that into your mind as well when you're sending me videos. And if it's not a decent video, then it would go somewhere you don't want to be in. Ah, diba? Ang gulo-gulo ko. Anyways, so yes, that's what it was. Hmm. Okay. I don't know why I need to do this. Okay, guys, let me get back to you a little bit. Stay right there. ちょっと待ってください, okay? And we're back again. Diba? Ayan. So, let's try doing this, guys. I'm gonna show you something today because I feel like it's something that I want to talk about. On you guys. I don't know if I can show it nice and all. So we'll try to see. Okay. Mm, see. I don't know if I did saved it. So if I didn't, okay. I didn't saved it. I forgot. Anyways, so I was just talking about this earlier, and I've been analyzing these things because in my community, there's a lot of OFWs, which means overseas Filipino workers, where they usually it's women or Filipino women go in another country to work, and then provide for their family. So I've been just kind of like analyzing these things because I always see, and as you all know, my mom is Filipina. Okay. And I've always seen her like super strong. She's a businesswoman and all of that. And she became like basically a breadwinner of the family. And I've noticed a lot of Filipina that is going out of the country, getting out of their comfort zone, that there are things in Filipino culture that I really feel like that a lot of Filipino women are struggling in a way because at a young age, they're basically forced to be the breadwinner of the family. And there's really nothing that they could actually say no. They cannot say no because also as a, like growing up in the Philippines, I've seen like the kind of the foundation that they would teach us as kids is like by the time our parents are old, and if you're the person who has the advantage to be successful in life, it feels like you already have this obligation to help all the whole family. And I think that's a little bit bad. You know what I'm saying? Like at first, of course, I understand that because I grew up in that kind of culture. But seeing the bigger picture of how life really is, that is, for me, in my opinion, is really wrong. And I don't know if part of it being thrown like that, like being the breadwinner and doing things that you're not supposed to do, but you are obligated to do, factors on how I view a lot of Filipino women who gets older and they became, or not became, but they have kind of like regrets or baggages as they call it. Like I'm trying to make this as a positive one, but it feels like it's becoming negative. But I'm just trying to analyze these things, and it would be helpful if you're a Filipina and you're working abroad, or your life is based on like this, to know your opinion. And if you're one of these women out there, please share your stories. I have Discord. Please do and connect with me on Discord. Be in the community. Kind of like interact with us. Share your stories. If you have videos that you think I would find interested in, and you think I would have a different take on it, and you want me to react or give my opinion about it, send it to me as well. I do welcome that. I do encourage that because I feel like there's a lot to know in the world. And for me to understand, well, at least for me, because I like understanding things, because I feel what I learn, what experience is only just a tiny bit of what a lot of people are experiencing. And I want to walk in their shoes. Oh, diba? Ang galing ng English ko. Tama ba yun, guys? Why is this doing this, guys? Okay, guys. Anyways, I have to take a little break. I know I'm doing a lot of breaks, guys, but please do, Ayan, please do talk to each other, interact with each other. And if you have questions, please feel free to do that in the chat. And when I come back, I'll do answer those questions. Do not ask me questions too personal because I'm just going to ignore them. So I'll be back. Stay right where you are, or you can go toilet too, get your drinks and whatever it is. I'll be right back. Ayan! Lumabas na ako. O, di ba? Ayan, Makabi Ik is in the house. Siya labas na pa may premiere pa madam eh. Ayan. So may premiere, o, di ba? Makabiik is in the house. Mega mega love shout out sa'yo, Makabiik. Kumusta ka naman dyan? Ayan, guys. Siyempre, lalabas din naman ako, di ba? Ayun. And of course, to my BFF, thank you, thank you. Ayan, to all the people who have premieres today, ayan, please let me know. Please, let admin know. Ayan, nandyan ang admin ko. So as I was saying earlier, Makabiik, ang pinag-uusapan namin dito, yung mga kababaihan nating mga Pilipina na pumupunta ng ibang bansa para magtrabaho at kumayod para sa pamilya nila. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to analyze these days, because I'm also half Filipina and I do feel that I get to see this cycle, and some of you might disagree with me, but it's fine. You can disagree because this is just my observation. There's a lot of us, and I would say us because I'm also Filipina and I do grew up in the culture as well. But I feel like there's a lot of us that when we go to a certain country and we get to have different life, I've noticed I've noticed changes and it's becoming a cycle. Like there's a lot of same Filipino woman, and I'm trying not to be negative, but it's just what it is, that they get through life like that in the culture, and then they get all these baggages and they become so unhappy. And for me, if you want to break this cycle, you basically have to understand that those baggages and those things that are, even though it's not the things that you want to do with your life, but because you basically have to do that for your family, you can always change your mindset into you've done that, but there's always a time to stop. you know like, don't ever think just because you're more privileged and you have all the things in the world compared to your family, don't think that it's your responsibility to help them. If you want to help them, help them. But don't give them the right for them to abuse you, because that's a cycle that I've been seeing a lot, like a lot. And it makes me feel not bad because I feel like they did that to themselves. They're adults, they're not, but at the same time, it's in the culture. Like growing up in the Philippines, you're basically told that once your parents get old, it's your responsibility to take care of them. And a lot of you would come from different perspective, of course. And in Japan, we do have the same. It actually both. It almost feels like it's westernized at the same time it's traditional. A lot of not a lot. I would say a lot. Let me rephrase that. Some Japanese, once their parents get old, they go back. They go back to their parents and they would take care of them. Some is almost like Western, where it's almost known that once your parents get older, then you take them to how do you call those? Old house. The people where old people go. Like they're everywhere. There's the caregivers and things that they really need. Home, home giver, giver home. I don't know. Something like that, if you know what I mean. So in the Philippines, it's usually just one option. When your parents get old, it's your turn to take care of them. And for me, as a parent and as a kid, I mean, as a parent, as a daughter, who has parents as well, I see both, but at the same time, I'm more on leaning that my responsibility is with my kids. Home for the agent. Oh, ang galing-galing naman ni Alvin ko. Isa na lang, nagkulang pa. typo yan kasi naka-iPhone si admin. O, di ba? Home for the aged. O, yan. I don't know if that's how you call it in America. Home for the aged. Because that's how they call it in the Philippines, right? But I'm pretty sure that's wrong. It seems so wrong. Yes. But in the Philippines, it's like that. For me, I feel like as a parent, we definitely have that responsibility, whether we like it or not. You, especially as a woman, I feel like you have 9 months to basically set up everything, think about it, and once you are a mother, you're always going to be a mother. It's a nonstop. It's not just mother, it's father as well. There are different things that we probably would experience, like raising kids, but at the same time, if you're a parent, you're always going to be a parent. And that being said, kids who have obligation for their parents, I feel like it's really up to them. The only thing we can do for our kids is be good. At the same time, our kids to be good to us. Because once we get old, I do hope my kids would take care of me, of us, but it's their choice. And it's my choice. It's my responsibility as well to make sure that I would have a good future when I retire. So those are the things that I feel a lot of people don't really think about, and I don't blame them because it also comes from a deep root culture. You know what I'm saying, guys? Old folks home. Ooh, retirement community. That's what it is, diba? But do you call home for the aged or home for the aged? I wonder if we say that, because that's how we say it in the Philippines, right? If we say that to American or an English speaker person, I wonder if they know that, or were that, because I swear to God, as Filipinos, we do have a lot of English and slangs that when I say it to English speaking people, they don't get me. And I think it's just us Filipino who use those terms. Mike! Mike, you think I was late, didn't you? Ayan. Good evening, guys. Ayan. And if you want to know everyday part of life, you can listen to us. It was last live stream. It was a pretty good conversation and discussion. So, Mike, if you want, and all of you guys, if you are decent human being, Sabay ganun. If you are a decent human being, you can have a conversation with me. Let my admin know or let me know you want to, and I'll drop the link for you to come up here and talk to me. Set up your camera, set up your mic. But if you don't want to be shown, let me know firsthand. And if you're a first timer in the live stream, have a report first, like have I this conversation. It's really home for the aged. Is it aged or aged? Because I feel like I'm really, really saying it, but I feel like I grew up saying this word, home for the aged. Like, I don't know. Is it like that, Shirley? Ayan. Hi, Mike. How are you from admin? I'm well, thanks, admin. Just relaxing and enjoying the show. And yes, since you're here, Mike, and you're listening, Ayan, you're probably going to be relate in this. Because surely correct. Ayan. Yep. Oh, diba? Is that how they say it in Australia too? Home for the aged? Home for the aged. I think that's probably what it was. But anyways, we were talking about Filipina here, Mike. For whatever reason, I if you come to think of it, because Mike and Mike and I were actually like going to a live stream, and if you know this live streamer, it's Timmy Stories. she actually is doing good on the live stream because she kind of like discuss things that I love discussing about as well in my live stream. And we come up with, the discussion can be, seems like, at least when I was there, it's all about us Filipino. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? And it just makes me feel like, well, we Filipino are kind of like very, very well sought. No, not well sought out after. Oh, ganda-ganda kasi nating mga Pilipino. Ayan. Thank you for correcting me, Madam. Ayan. Why? I didn't correct you, admin. Why, Madam Shirley only? Why don't you correct? Why don't you just say thank you to me too? Yo, yo! Diba? Ayan. You're always welcome, Sir Mike. Ayan. But that's one thing. I feel like we're so sought out that, not to bash, but sometimes I feel like with too much delusional things going on around the world, sometimes I do have that vibe that I feel like us Filipinos, or Filipinas for that matter, we have this confidence that is different in other countries. You know what I'm saying? Kayo naman, no, ayaw nyo talaga ako talagang magre-react talaga dito. Kayo talaga, ayaw nyo akong katulad. Ayan. Tampo yan, boss. Thank you. Ayan. No, hindi naman. To naman, patola ka naman, di ba? True. I hear a lot on Filipino channels. It's always like us versus them. But the thing is, if you think about it, Mike, it's not just us, Filipina. It's all of us. It's like whether you live in whatever, I would say something, but I don't know if that's correct. Whatever corner of the world, if there's a civilization or if there's persons in there, and it's always going to be in a group, you're going to be in a group, it's going to be like us versus them. If you're in a part of any history that you're being suppressed, is it the word suppressed? Is that the word I'm looking for? Like you weren't free, you're not in that category of people who are free, like the leaders of the world, then you're basically going to have that kind of feeling that it's always going to be, I'm being targeted because I'm like this. And I'm not saying that's not true. It is very true for a lot of people. But at the same time, there's a lot of people, especially the ones who wants clout, views. And that's what I'm telling you guys. Please be very smart for your own benefit. Because not everyone is smart enough to know what is good and what is bad. So yes, it's not just a Filipino thing, and I'm not being biased. There's like, for example, in Japan, when it comes to fitness, because we're going to talk about fitness, there's always a thing where I would teach something about, building your booty, right? And Japanese are pretty known for having flat butt. It's pretty true, guys. So you're gonna explain these things to them, like this is what you do, and you're gonna reach this if you're just gonna put on work. And what do they tell me? We cannot have that because we're Japanese. Oh, because we don't have the same bones. We don't have the same feet. We don't have the same butt. We don't have the same muscle. You don't have butt in your, you don't have muscles in your butt. Is that what you're trying to tell me? It's not just Filipina. It's all of us. We do that. We're all guilty of that. At some point you're being a teenager where it's all about you. You're the only person in the world and the world revolves around you. These things happen. So it's not just Filipina. Agree. In other words, Be able to think for yourself in all topics. Yes. And that leads me, whenever I think about that, that leads me to people. You know, guys, when you have those moments when you had that hour long of watching cringy stuff, and don't get me wrong, it's my own fault if I click on this cringy stuff. But what I'm saying is, then you're gonna say something like, it's getting dumb and dumber every time, like people are getting that and that and that. And I do linger on the question of like, how do you get people to be smart? And not that I'm saying I'm smart, you guys. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, in my point of view, I try to find knowledge. Like, I'm seeking for that knowledge. And if I do see someone who's famous and supposedly good in this, I would cross reference things. I'm not just going to take one word for it, especially if it's something fishy. Like if there's something holes or you can think about it. But sometimes in YouTube, you try to find something or some community that you would be able to relate to. But at the same time, you have to understand as well that we come from different backgrounds. We come from different culture. We walk different life. So with that being said, it's so hard for me to understand in this time where technology is in the palm of your hands, in your pocket 24/7, how hard it is to compare the opinions or information you get to know that that is the correct one and this is wrong, this is dumb, this is a myth, this is a hoax, this is a scam, things like that. It's just really sometimes it's hard for me to realize. Let's go! Wow, Johnny Kimchi! Welcome! It's been a while. How you doing? I've been to Osaka, by the way, but it's just been so short. Didn't have time. It's a family vacation. So, yes, been to Namba and Dotonbori. And I think 2 days ago when I was looking on the map, I feel such regret that I didn't go to Osaka Castle, and it's very 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 near. So yeah, maybe next time I'll do that again. Aw, Top J is in the house. Mwah, Top J, thank you, thank you. And because of that, ayan, let's see. Can I do this? Nope, it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay. Because of that, Top J, what would you want? What do you want, Top J? I forget what do you like. But this is for you, Top J. Thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
If you like the rhythm,
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Top J. I do miss you, Top J. Where you been? Masyado kang busy. Ayan. It's information overload these days. Exactly. And that's why sometimes when I do have live stream, I feel like there's so much information and sometimes like 2 hours isn't enough. So yeah, those are the things. And that's what she said. There you go, the Johnny Kimchi that I know of. You say dotomburi like a Filipino. Yes, dotomburi. Because I like that word. I find it funny when I said it, dotomburi. I've never been inside Osaka Castle. For real? And I lived here 8 years. Well, same thing. Like I've lived here almost my whole life. And it's just this year that I've been to Osaka. I miss that. I know you do. That's why I did it. diba? Ayan. And admin, meet you. Oh, diba? And Felipe, I know you like it too. Thank you, Felipe. I know that smile. Ayan, thank you, guys. Miss you too, Tab J. Sobrang busy ba? You don't need to go inside. No, I think it's just the outside of it. It's just like I've never been even to any temple or castle, even that thing, the famous one. Because I think what I really kind of like plan on when we get there in Osaka was basically just try the street foods because I'm a fan of street foods. Period. Like it doesn't matter if I'm gonna have diarrhea on it or not, but I'll eat it. I did say that. I did. I'm sorry, guys. No, I don't. I don't do that, guys. I'm such a goddess that I don't poop. It doesn't exist, guys. That's how. Anyways, I'm so loud. I'm so talkative. Did you say you're heading to Philippines and Thai? That's the plan. That's the plan. Like if I'm gonna hit Thailand, might as well hit Philippines. Because my family will probably get angry at me if they know I'm in Thailand and I don't visit Philippines. That's that's like a scene in the family. Oo nga, admin, super busy pa din, kaya silip-silip muna. Oh, thank you, Top J. I thought you forgot about me. That thing, the famous one. What is, see, this is the thing, Johnny Kimchi. It's like when you speak English a lot, you sometimes forget the things that are named in Japanese. I don't know. Maybe it's just reasoning. It's just an excuse. I just didn't really know it exists really. Hello everyone from Tab. Oh, Tab J, sorry. Ayan. Oh, meron naman na. Meron ba? Oh, meron naman pala. Akala ko ito si Night Boutique. Kinabahan ako tuloy. Yeah, you don't need to see the castle. Nobody wants exactly. It evaporates inside. Ooh, oh, diba? Ayan, you like that. Go soon. I'll be at both in August. Not very soon though. Not in August. Like I'll enjoy summer in Japan because it's been years of me not enjoying Japan on summer. Like we've never had Hanabi, which is our kind of like July 4th kind of thing. We go to a specific place and we have this wonderful fireworks. Not every Japanese, but a lot of Japanese, especially the younger ones, they would wear kimono or yukata, the kind of like the casual version of kimono. So that's what they use. I've been like that. Maybe I'll share you some photos of that if you are on my Discord, guys. I'll share those pictures with you. Salamat sa pagsilip mo, Tab J. Sobrang busy. Nagpapayaman. Exactly. She's mo. Oh my God. Now, I think Johnny has a... How can I forget you, Icy? How? Exactly. You won't forget me. Diba? How can you not experience, never seen? No, I did experience it. I mean, because of pandemic. It's like you cannot. It's like you cannot really enjoy Hanabi the same as before pandemic because everyone is paranoid, and it's more limited. It's like there's rules and stuff like that, which is something like that. Ayan. Yes, ayan. O, diba? Hello, BFF. O, diba? Tab J from BFF. She actually lives in the Philippines and the background is all Japanese decor. Yes, listen to Johnny Kimchi. If you do, you're a dummy. You're not watching my channel, basically. And Rian's Kitchen, meet you. Oh, diba? I love it, guys. Thank you, guys. So back to our conversation earlier. And thank you, BFF. Ayan. You wanna come up, BFF? Work cut today. Ikaw, Tab J. Do you wanna talk to me, Tab J? Anyways, guys, so what I was saying earlier when it comes to the Filipino culture, we can talk about Japanese culture as well, but I just really want to put this out there because I really feel like sad at the same time because I observe it became a cycle with Filipinas who are experiencing this type of journey in their life. So I wonder how much of it can you actually change, so that you wouldn't lead a life which is bitter and full of baggages, full of regrets. Because at this point of my life, when you talk about regret, these are the things that you are strongly, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm pretty sure, especially nowadays, that if you say some word, it seems like everyone has different meaning of it, right? Open the window. I cannot open the window. It's all fucking props things. Ayan. Hey, board vlogger. Thank you, board. How you doing? Yahoo! Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mega love shout out to you, board. Thank you. Mega love shout out everyone. Board, what are you doing? Magandang buhay and good life from board vlogger. That's what he's saying. Ayan, good day, board from Mike. Diba? I love that you guys are really actually talking about it. I'm so busy today. Want to stop by and say good day to you. Icy is live calling by phone or webcam. It's okay. Live call in is basically I'm gonna drop a link in the StreamYards, and then you basically open that one. If you're using iPhone, I think you should use the what's the iPhone. Don't use the other one. They want you to use Chrome, I think, on iPhone, because Safari, I think, doesn't really work as well. So if you're on iPhone, do that. Open the link and then do what the link says. Be decent, I don't want anything to see. Something like that. But I'm gonna drop it. Anyways. Ayan. And board, if you wanna come up, Tab J, BFF, wanna talk, something, come talk. But as I've said, guys, remember, at the end of the day, you are all the stars. You're all the viewers, right? We can talk anything here. Once you come up here, make sure that you understand how a conversation flows. Don't make it a something about you thing, like, make sure that you understand that there are people that watch you. So choose your words and always think about this live stream is not about being right. It's just sharing stories. And if you really want to be right and you want to be the superstar, well, we'll see. Thank you, BFF. I do appreciate that. Is it okay? Well, if it is allowed, Johnny, it could be, but it depends. I think it's that's not my decision to make. Diba? Eto, katatapos lang. Wow. I do need a massage actually. I think I feel like I had a pinch nerve on my back for whatever reason yesterday. I think it's from my back or something like that. Oh, I see. I've done it through StreamYard with headset. Nice. No worries. Yes, definitely. I am. So let's see. Hi, Icy 100% true. Welcome back. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. I am. Okay. You can do that, guys. And who else did I kind of like see? Yes. Okay. I didn't miss anything. If you want to be a superstar, do it sa live nyo. Charot. Yes, definitely. Yes. So the thing is, I've seen this also. It's a YouTube talk, but at the same time, it's almost like a social skills that you need to understand that too happens. Not just in live stream, but specifically, you should be aware in live stream. But if you're a type of person who wants to be the star all the time, there are people who cannot get away from it. Like you look at them, they're already superstar. You cannot blame them for being that. They're natural, They're natural rock stars. But if you're a type of person who goes to a community, they have rules there. The host, the owner of the channel have rules apart from YouTube rules. And you don't want to abide those rules, make your own channel. Do that to your own channel because you're not going to have any problems if you do that to your channel. That's what Board Vlogger says, okay? But I do says that too. I do agree on that. I'm happy to be the moon. Definitely no star. But I actually, like, if you do think, I'm always been a moon admirer. Like, I'm a moon child, I feel like. I love the moon. I usually talk to the moon when I was a kid. Even now, when I'm outside, I do appreciate the moon a lot. True yan. Diba? Kasi totoo naman talaga eh. Kayo naman, no? Sasabihin na naman kung nandito si Sisi ko, sasabihin nun, trigger ako. Lagi na lang ako nagagalit. Guys, I do talk like this. I'm just confrontational. I'm aggressive in nature, but I don't fight. Okay. Well, depends, if you're being a dick, yeah, fight mode. But, this is just how I talk. You're gonna get used to it eventually, but I'm not trying to steer something, make drama on this. So if you're a type of person who wants to create drama, then I don't know what to tell you. What else we got? Eto. Purple got me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ayun. What else do we got? Akit ako, pero isama mo muna yung barangay tanawan mo. Ano yun? Hindi ko na-gets. Ayan. Tab J, come on. Yes, please. I do miss you, Tab J. You know what? Tab J is one of those people that you can judge him. Like, I've seen and observed a lot of people. I wouldn't say anybody, but I did see it. I do observe people that I care about in this live stream. And yes, Tab J, I do care about you. But he's one of those people that you probably would judge in one glance. And it depends on you if you're going to judge him good or bad. But once you get to know this person and you get to know him, he's actually a really, really, like, very much like set, like he's stable, like he really got his shit together kind of thing. I don't know about the personal life, but just the outside of it, like how he handles his job, his company, and his people, the people he treats in the live stream. I do like that about you, Tab J. So don't change, still be humble, because being humble will really get you somewhere. Maybe. Depends on the people you want to hang out with. What does the moon symbolize to you? Oh, I like this question. This is why I like you 100% true. You ask good questions sometimes. Sometimes. Okay, what does the moon symbolize to me? Did I ever think really hard about this? Because how do you think about this? I cannot really explain what I feel about the moon, but growing up, like our house in the Philippines where I grew up, it's like third floor. And on the second floor, as when I was a kid, we have this, I don't know how you call it. In Japan, we call it veranda. In the Philippines, we call it terrace. Maybe in other, it's balcony where you can see outside, you can sit on it, and you can just gaze in the stars if there is a star, or gaze in the moon. But whenever I feel, as you all know, guys, I'm too talkative. I do think a lot. I analyze things. I've been like this ever since. When I observe things, I analyze them in my own head. It's almost like for me is someone that always just watch out for me. Like if I have something to get out of my chest, or I grew up just talking to the moon and thinking like there's out there, somewhere out there that is doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now. And I do actually find ano ba yan? Kinilig Kinilig ako bigla. Ewan ko sa inyo guys, ayan. That's why I don't share things like that. Makes me really, 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 really in the group. Anyways, but I think it just symbolizes, moon just symbolizes for me something that is with me. Like someone who guides me and keep me company when I don't have any company. I don't know. I think I really have to think about it. I don't know if I ever think about what it symbolizes me, but that's just how I feel about the moon. I'm connected with it somehow. That feeling. If you can relate, let me know in the chat or in the comments down below if you're watching this on replay. Ayun. Si Mimi Yu, sabi niya, lesson na natutunan niya in life, wag daw magjojowa ng walang pera. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna translate this one. So according to Board, so I don't know who's Mimi Yu is, but I would assume it's somehow popular. So according to Mimi Yu, the lesson that she learned, I would assume this is a girl in life, is never get into a relationship where a man doesn't have money. Okay, I just laugh about it, guys, but there's, we can do this in a serious talk and we can do this in a fun way talk. But, every people are different. And this is my thing about relationships and why a lot of people do have failed relationship. When I say failed relationship, it's, people who break up. It doesn't matter why do they break up. It's just people who never made it till the end. That's what I'm saying that's the context of failed marriage, a failed relationship that I'm gonna talk about right now. Tab J, thank you thank you XC. Thank you IC. Next time na lang ako aakyat. Agoy, ito naman. Nang ano lang siya, no? Nang tease. You just tease me, Tab J. That's just what you did. But of course, Tab J, and I know you want this, and I do appreciate that you like this, Ayan. And because of that, this is for you again. Yes, 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 yo. Okay. So, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Tab J. Have a wonderful night. The rest of your night. Magpahinga ka ng mabuti. Anytime you need anything that I can provide, just let me know. O, diba? It's not for everyone, guys. It's only for Tab J. No, just joking, guys. Just joking. Ayan. Don't take things personally, guys. As I've said, ayun. But before we talk about that, ayan, and of course, board vlogger, add to the conversation, ako na gets ko yung point ni Mimi Yu. Loving someone is okay. Pero makipagjowa ka ng walang pera, big no-no. Sarili nga di masuportahan. Paano pa yung responsibilidad sa karelasyon? Just saying. Yes, definitely. And that's the thing, guys. Like, there is nothing wrong or right when you feel like in a relationship, a guy should have a financial stability. Because if we think about it biologically, and if we think about it, that's the job of a guy. But at the same time, as we evolutionize or as we kind of like grow as, like as a society, things are changing. Women can work. So for me, as part of me, this is why I feel there's a lot of failed relationship is because of the things you want in life and the things you need are conflicting. You know, you're so conflicting with what you want and what you really need. You know what I'm saying? Sa Tagalog, guys. Para sa akin, kaya maraming palpak na relasyon. Kasi yung gusto mo at yung pangangailangan mo na alam mo na masasayahan ka, na alam mo na magiging maligaya ka, is conflicting. Ibig sabihin, pag pinili mo to, ito ay mawawala. At kapag pinili mo to, ito ay mawawala. So those are the things that I feel a lot of people in the world right now want something, but I know for a fact that those things that they want won't make them happy at the end of the day. And I have money, but it's for Izzy. She's married, and that's wonderful. And buy your favorite drink in Japan. Oh, thank you, Lost and Found. Oh, so next week we're gonna have a chill with me with drinks, ayan. And because of that, Lost and Found, thank you, thank you. This is for you. Oh, I do appreciate that a lot. Lost and found. I do. Thank you. I am. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm gonna have an excuse to drink next week. You know what? I actually, somebody told me this, like, because I was saying, I don't drink anymore. I don't like drinking anymore. Like, if you know me back in the day where I'm not into fitness yet, I drink a lot, like, a lot. Like, I love alcohol. But, after fitness, I don't drink anymore. But at the same time, I was told if I have the excuse for it, I'll take it every time without even batting an eye. And that's pretty much true. I got caught on that. So thank you, Lost and Found, because I do have an excuse to drink next week. And I hope you appreciate what I can, what I have next week for your donation. I do thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Diba? And bye again. See you again. And to all, bye bye. Ciao, ciao, Tab J. Have a nice night. Good night. Oh, yes, me. Oh, diba? Ayan. Ang gulo ng hair ko, guys. Pasensya na, guys. I don't know what would I do with my hair, but that's just how it is. It's too dry right now. Ayan. Hindi naman sa pagiging gold digger, pero mas maganda na both parties ay sigurado sa sarili nila. And yes, definitely. And I think this is one of the things I like about board blogger is you know what you want. And good for you. Like this is the thing, guys. If you know that you're gonna be happy at the end of the day and you know exactly what you are, like putting yourself into, and people who have money usually are the people who doesn't have a lot of time because they're busy with their stuff. That's why they have money. And usually they're so kind of like lost in all of these superficial stuff that sometimes you would always hear money can't buy everything. But if you're a person who's okay with it because your being is wanting to have a stable life, like you won't get to be poor and stuff like that, that is the way to go. You just have to know exactly what you want. At the same time, if you get it, you have to understand that every choices and every decisions you're going to take in your life, there is always going to be a consequence. Whether it's good or bad is out of your hands. So that's what I'm just trying to tell you guys. So if you are going to have a mistake And for whatever reason, you got the chance, you got the second chance, don't make the same mistakes again, kind of thing. Ganon. Lost and found. Hi from Felipe G. Lost and found. Thank you from board. And of course, Felipe G. Yahoo. And ayun. Sure na ready sila in everything. Physically, mentally, kaya tutok na kay IC. Tayo ang bida. Yes. Aw, thank you. I like that board. Mwah. Ayan. Thank you, Lost and Found as well. And who else? Daming tao kasi na-stuck sa idea na love can keep us alive. Kaloka, di tayo bubuhayin. So, according to board, and I think I'm pretty much, like, pretty much sure that everyone knows that it's it's fine to be hopelessly romantic. Is that how you say it? Hopeless romantic. I'm one. Like, I do watch romantic films, like stuff like that. It gets me. I'm a woman, what do you expect? But at the same time, my favorite kind of like love story or relationship movie, if you know that, please do watch that, is Closer. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I did recommend it to you, board, because it says the reality of life. And going back to what board is saying, if you're a type of person and this is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong, guys, because a lot of you guys may be triggered and say the word, like, exactly, gold digger. There's nothing wrong to be gold digger. That's you. So who gives a if that's who you are, that's who you are. But my problem with this type of people, and why is it negative in a way for me, in my opinion, is if you're a gold digger and then you basically complain that you are not happy and you don't have the love of your life, what do you expect? Really? Really? It's rare for you to find like some prince who's going to be nice, who's going to have all day for you. And as women, we love attention, especially from the person we really love. Like, if it's up to me, I would want all the attention to me, kind of thing, if it's the person I love. But not everyone is the same. But if you're a gold digger and you like that, good for you. Good for you, because you're an adult. You can do and pick whoever you want. But make sure to know that there are consequences, and sometimes it's a cycle. You don't really have to be like, oh, I'm so surprised. He doesn't treat me like a person. Don't be surprised. Because usually it's a cycle. It's a pretty known story. If it doesn't happen that way, nice, because you're one of the other rare people who gets the Prince Charming, who gets to live the, having stability their whole life, and at the same time having a partner who would love them all the way. But that's pretty rare. So yeah, people just don't have boundaries, nor don't know how to be in people's lives without compromising. True that. Yeah. And the thing is, when it comes to boundaries, I hate to kind of like say this, but that's one of the things that I feel growing up in the Philippines, it's not being taught to us. We're not being educated that you can have boundaries, especially with families. Yan, ganon. Also, I've helped people for years, and the moment they disagree with me on something, they act like I never cared or done for them ever. Their laws, though, I always hope for the best. Yeah, and there's always going to be on that side, and we have to understand this thing. And this is how I mentally process these things. You can do the whole, like for years, you can do the best. You can be the saint. You can do good stuff. You can do charity and all of this. But one time you do something bad, that's the only thing they could latch on. And they will remember that. And that's the reason when you do one thing and then you had a mistake and those people that you hurt accept you, don't fucked up again. Make sure not do mistake again. Because that is rare. And in Icy Fit, I'll try to do that for you guys. I'll try to understand. But at the same time, you have to be accountable on things that you're going to say in my live stream. Because I might be not in the most 100% sympathy on things that I feel strongly about, and you might get triggered about what I'm going to say. Remember, guys, these are talks. We come from different backgrounds. Your life is not my life. I only know my life, you know. So we can agree to disagree. At the end of the day, we're still a community, and don't take things personally. Don't take grudge, or don't be bad. Don't be a dick kind of thing. I don't know what to say anymore for people to understand that, because I feel like it's common sense, but why people don't understand it? Anyways, okay, I have to catch up with you guys. I do have consideration and don't push my beliefs on people, for I show who I am through my actions, which speaks louder than words. Oh, good for you, Ayan. And is this the chillaxing episode? Well, depends on who you ask. Yeah, but I do am chill, right? I talk like this though, but if you're not getting chillax in my voice, I'm sorry, but I'm not really. I'm just happy, guys. Just be happy, okay? I have to go. Hugs and love to all in chat. Have a great night, Icy. You look great from the insane US of A. Arigato gozaimasu. And of course, Lost and Found. I've heard you are not feeling good. So I hope you take all the vitamin C, drink a lot of water, eat on time, do your exercises, work out with me. I do have quick workouts and try to work out with me. So you're going to feel like you have company on those fitness workouts. And always, always lost and found. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being such a good person in my stream. I do appreciate that. Ayan. And who else, Ayun? And how does the term gold digger perpetuate harmful stereotypes about women? Hmm. What does that mean? Okay, okay. Hi, IC admin and board vlogger. Oh, diba? Ayan. Let's go back to that 100% true, because I'm trying to sink in the question. I kind of like don't understand the question. And hi, Felipe from Daniel Korkunin. Ayan. I love Karhunen's name. Ayan. I've learned to understand people, but just because you understand them doesn't mean you have to agree. Exactly. And that's why I see fit is kind of like that. You know, like I would debate you, especially if I think it's wrong, you know, but don't take it personally. It's just a conversation. We may get like the tension or like the pressure, or like depending on the conversation, it could be really high tension. But if you feel like you're losing, then that's a problem, because I don't talk here for to be right. I just talk here because I love conversation. I love discussion. Like I'm always having that different high when some person out of nowhere would kind of like tell me things or their perspective that it's so simple, and yet I didn't thought about, because I didn't walk through their life. I didn't walk through their shoes. That fascinates me a lot, and that's why I do have too much passion on discussing a lot of things, and that's where it comes from. And so, how does the term gold digger perpetuate harmful stereotypes? So, does this mean this? Why is the term gold digger is harmful? Well, the thing is, when it comes to money, when you talk about money, same as in relationships, friendships, family, money is always the root of evil. I wouldn't say of all evil because it's just one root. When it comes to money, there's always going to be a slight chance of a person going to be greedy. And when you talk about money, it's always going to be negative. And gold digger is basically just woman who likes to be with rich men. And what's wrong with that? Like, really, if the person who's rich makes, you know, it makes him or her happy, it's not your money. Why would you be so angry about it, right? So there's a lot of things like that that I feel like sometimes in this world, the people who have nothing to do with the situation are the first people who wants to react on things that they have nothing to do with. So yeah, and I think that's one of the things that I feel gold digger, and obviously it become exploited as any other word in our human history. We exploit things. That's just who we are as human being, and that's why it's really hard to reach the point where you will feel good that you did good, because all of us have the tendency to be bad, and it's just what it is, because it could be for survival thing, or I don't know, just depends on who you are, it depends on what life you lived in, what kind of background you come up with or grew up with. There's a lot of factors, really. So, for me to tell there's only one right thing to do is really, really pathetic. Get it? Anyways, I've learned to understand people. Yes, you've said that, and I've read that, which is kind of stupid to say. Just don't. That's it. Therefore, the times we live in, if you don't not only understand but agree with them, for the most part, they will cancel themselves out of your lives, which is good. Yes, and the thing is, I think it's so simple, and yet all of us humans try to complicate stuff because we love drama. Even though you like I do love to say I don't love drama. But as human beings, that's why reality TV show is a thing. Why do you think vlogs is a thing? You're so into other people's lives. So that's drama. And it just depends on how you are going to react on it. Is it going to be something that you would kind of like treat as a life lesson and you're going to do it on your own life? Or you're going to be smart enough to know that there are things other people do that is not going to be applicable for you. Ganon. Anyways, next, I believe that the term money is the root of all evil is often is used. Yeah, it's not money itself that is evil, but the way that some people use it. Exactly. And that's actually my debate, not debate, but my argument when it comes to people blaming social media for how we are today. And I know there's a lot of things that I need to learn so to understand the whole concept of the argument of social media and of course, anything that we discuss. But at the same time, when it comes to social media and money, the same as you 100%, I feel like you're the one who click it. You're the one who basically welcome these informations in your life. You have the ability to stay away. You have the ability to say no to it. You have the ability to think for yourself. But I know that's why I try kind of like not really going deep into this, because I know there's a lot more of stuff that I should learn about it. Like just different countries on how it is, different backgrounds, different factors, and blah, 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 blah. It's okay to dig for gold because gold is good, Ayan. Board vloggers so motivated, I feel like, Ayan. But, board, I do actually like, I think one of the things that I feel that I do like about you is because, like, at least for me, I've seen your journey on YouTube and how you deal with your adversaries. Diba? Word. That's a big word. Adversaries. And I feel one of the things that I kinahangaan ko sa'yo is, diba Tagalog tayo? Para alam mong tunay ito. Diba? Is, you know what you want. Like, you know how important money is, and you're okay with it. That you need love, you get that part, but you also need the stability. And you don't need the extravagant of super lovey dovey and stuff like that. As long as you have the same value and belief, that's what you're going for. But the most important part is you actually know that you want the stability, the financial stability, and that's what you're going for. And good for you, because you know it's what you want. Money itself is not inherently evil. Rather, it is the abuse of money and misusing and or addiction that is evil. Yeah, I feel like I'm already in the phase of, like, for example, that's what we said earlier, money or the people, social media or the people. Those are the kind of like the discussions that I'm really kind of like trying to understand the different side of arguments. Who is the evil on this? And when it comes to dating, I always hear that like it's social media's problem because this and that and that and that. And I think I come from, and I'm not saying this because I think this is correct. I'm saying this because this is just an opinion of mine based on how I live my life. Okay, let's just do that straight. Ayan. Oh, yes. Kaya love ko to si Icy. Iisa takbo ng utak na. Yes. And the thing is, like, for example, for me, as a young me who started dating and started knowing relationships and love, I've always been a hopeless romantic. As much as I know the reality of how divorce rates are, of how it's super hard to maintain a good, healthy relationship, I also want to have a true love. I want to have someone, how cringy it may sound, is the one for me. Someone that I could grow old with, someone who could actually accept me whether it's going to be a good day or a bad day, who would understand. And even though they don't understand me, they would try to understand me. Those things. And I'm just really happy that, like, I know things can change. I know it's a constant change that maybe tomorrow it wouldn't be like that. But at this phase of my life, at this point of my life, I'm just really, really, really happy that I do have that. Oh, not Nerd. I know you're here. Ayan, hello everyone. And I do see one here. I'm sorry. Ayan, mabilisan na ito. Of course, PMC. Ayan, hey, I see PMC. Guys, PMC is one of those people that I do had the privilege to be, in a one-on-one chikahan. And if you don't know that, please do visit that. It's still on my playlist. And also, guys, congratulate Peter Miles' channel because right now she does have 100,000 subscribers. She did it. So please do, guys, treat her nice in the live chat and please do congratulate her in the live chat because she did it. Good job! Congratulations! Ayan, sana all. O, diba? Sana all my plaque. O, diba? All of us do want that someday, Ayan. And that is really a motivation, PMC. I'm happy for you. I know you can do it, Ayan. I didn't even, I wasn't surprised. I mean, it's just going to take, all of us. It would only take one thing for us to go where we are. So don't give up. Just try. And if you're enjoying this, one day we'll get there. Every one of us will get there. Ayan. And who else, guys? Who are saying? Let's see. Who else is in here? Hold on, guys. I'm so lost. One of the problems is a lot of people are mentally weak due to not having any real struggles growing up, and then they get to be an adult and then they have no way to mentally handle stress in a positive way. Exactly. And being positive, having a positive mindset, you guys, is very, very hard. You cannot just say be positive. It's been exploited. I know I say that. I'm sorry if it cringe you, but it comes from a good intention. But I do understand how hard it is. And I do also know that it's learnable. You can learn it. You can practice it. Every Saturday, practice it with moi. Oh, diba? Ganon. Ayan, kumusta, and kumusta ang ganap PMC? How does it feel to have 100,000 subscribers, PMC? Oh, diba? I do love it. I'm so happy. Ayan, I'm fine with women who love to be spoiled. But I also want to know what they're bringing to the table. Exactly. So some people don't give, don't give they don't give a big deal about that. Especially if you're a person who's really, really rich. Some people don't give a thing or a big deal about it. But sometimes, of course, if if you're a person who wants to be spoiled and then you want to be with someone who cannot spoil you, then there's always going to be a problem. So, and also if you're going to be with a woman who wants to be spoiled and you don't have anything, then don't be with that woman. O, di kaloka. Ayan. Kaloka naman kasi. They haven't been here much last month. I know, where have you been? And what have you been doing, Savo? Huh? Ayan. Exactly. That's the thing. 100% true. 300,000 subs already, Izzy. Oh my God. O, diba? Mali pa ako. Kasi all I know is if you have that plaque, it's 100,000. And has it been a month? Month na ba yun, PMC, nung hindi ako nagsasalita? I've been away like a while. I've been on YouTube on and off. So I'm sorry, guys, if I do miss all the details. Okay. Hills, yeah, diba? Ganun yun, guys. Ayan, yes, na-excite ako lalo dahil kay PMC. Grabe yan, diba? And that's what makes everyone gets motivated. And the thing is, if you really is worth it, you're gonna get it eventually. So don't give up, Totoo naman yun, hanggat may buhay, hanggat may hininga, Huwag kayong tumigil. Try until you die, or try until it's really like, if people tells you you're delusional, you're not gonna make it. Well, depend though. If you're not delusional and you really have the guts and the balls and the talent and the skills to get where you going to, go for it. Don't listen to anybody. If you really know you can do it, do it. That's all I could say. Just do it. You know. Be careful though. Some people are narcissists and only care about their own needs. Exactly. And if you do know those people, don't pretend you don't see the signs, the telltale signs, and don't pretend that they would change, because they wouldn't. Okay, guys. Okay, I'll try to behave now. Okay. And Ate Kezoya Yahoo! Kumusta ang hair natin? And of course, Kezoya and Akoy Zidihas. Mega, 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 mega. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Ravisha Sudha. Oh my God. How long has it been? How you doing? And Ravisha Yahoo from Board. O, diba? Go, go, go sa komportable kong hair. O, diba? Ayan. Actually, mine is not. Like, my hair is such a mess. Like, it's so dry. I don't know why. Maybe because it's summer. I don't know. I'll try to take care of it for you guys, okay? Next week, please come back and I'll make sure I'll do something special with my hair, with my clothes, stuff like that. Yes, bored. Ang init kasi. O, diba? I see, nice dress. You love this. Oh, yes, I actually do love this. It's so nice. Okay, guys. Okay. I'm trying to behave, you guys. Don't do that. Ayan. Asa na ba iba? Bored, di pa, bukas pa, pero parang change mind eh. What is changing mind? What's the change mind? Oh, so, PMZ, how was it? Ayan, Jason Sina! Eh! Ah, diba? Eh! Is that how you say it? I might be wrong. Jason. I don't have hair problems. I know. You know what, Servo? You've commented that, right? You've commented that on one of my shorts. And I swear to God, it really gave me a laugh because I didn't really expect that. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, for all the people who doesn't have hair out there. Guys, I'm not believing it. It's just funny, like try to leave a little like Nazi nerd. Is like, this is one of the things. I like creating community with positive minded people who don't take themselves seriously. Life is too much, you guys. Don't take yourself too much seriously. Try to live a little, smile a little. Oh, what's that song? I don't even know. In your opinion, okay, what are the most important things to look for when trying to identify a narcissist? Oh, this is it. There's a lot of, how do you call that? Topics that are lined up for you guys, but because I know I only do live stream once a week, and that's why you always have to be here once a week, Saturday, is because, like, narcissist, I've been wanting to talk about this idea, but because I really want to make sure that I have all things covered, it would give me more time about it. At the same time, part two of stuff like that. But in my opinion, what I look for when I'm trying to spot a narcissist, or I'm trying to read people whether they're narcissist or not, but I'm not a licensed psychologist or anything, but just based on how I learned things, how I research things. One of the things that I find you a narcissist is when you want so bad to be correct all the time. Like, you want it so bad that it pisses you off that no one agrees with you. And you always think that no matter what you do, it's all about you. Or no matter the world is crumbling down, there's war here and there, everything is all about you. Like the world would stop. The people around that particular person would stop because they did something wrong. Tama ba? No, but really, it's for me. It's pretty much easy for me. Narcissist, selfish. If a person is too selfish, too obvious, and you couldn't even criticize them. Like when you criticize them, then they turned into something else, you know. And those delusional people, if they're delusional, kind of automatic, they're narcissists somewhere in there. But it depends on what kind of delusional we're talking about here. But if they're delusional that they're the best singer in the world and they're not, that's narcissist right. Miss ICO, di ba? Ayan, glad to hear it. Ayan. But actually, Servo, the thing with, like boldness, right? There are things that I had this conversation, alopecia. When it's a woman, when it's a woman, it's almost like, oh, she has alopecia, things like that. When it's just means, if you look into the Google, you define alopecia as just losing your hair, which happens to a lot of men. So why do a lot of men have a lot of negative about it and then girls doesn't? You know what I'm saying? It's just the same thing with, Jaden Pinkett Smith. Is that how you call him? It's like we have to have sympathy on that. But when a guy has it, we laugh about it. It's like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. And that's a good conversation, anyways. And let me know what you think about that. That you think of it like it just fair that there's a difference of how you react based on baldness, because it's just basically, losing hair. You're being bald. It's the same thing. It's just the difference is one is a woman, one is a man. But why do men have to deal with the negativity and the inferiority complex of it when women seems to have they celebrate it, I don't know. Am I probably butchering that discussion? But we're already 2 hours. So I'm trying to, catch up with the things that you're saying. Because yeah, we're going to be ending pretty soon. And just a smart ass. And I'm very sarcastic and humorous person. So smart ass. Define smart ass for us Asian people. What is a smart ass? Natty nerd. Ayan, I try. Ayan, video na lang I see here. Magpapalakad bukas. Salamat ever. Ayan, and board vlogger. Ayan, next time, I'm pretty sure I would see you as well. The same as PMC, the people that I do love in YouTube. All of you guys, whether you're doing YouTube, whether you're not doing YouTube, just do something. Like if you are passionate about something and you're afraid to put it out, you're in icy fit, let me know. Let's see what I can do for you. And salamat everyone. Thank you everyone from Board Vlogger Night Night. And guys, please do visit Board Vlogger. He's live streaming every Monday to Saturday, 12 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Ayan, the link is being dropped by Nightbot. So if you do want to chill with Filipino community, want to just kind of like have a good break time, sometimes I'm there when it's break time because it's 12 p.m. We'll see you there. I'll see you there. Let's talk there, have discussion, chill. Ganon. Ayan. Good night, board, and sleep well. And I apologize, but I get the feeling that you're talking about someone we both know. Who? Well, as a guy who sucks at everything, but I'm more than self aware of what I am and what I want. Oh, good for you, Natsunet. And that's the thing. Another thing that I find kind of like really nice for a person is having fun. You know, when someone criticizes you, if they criticize, it's just not one person, depending on who's criticizing you. But if it's multiple people that's saying the same exact thing, you should probably stop and just try to set aside your ego and try to think of it. Because at the end of the day, it's for your benefit, it's for your own good. Because you're just gonna do better. Because especially if you're a YouTuber and your viewers are trying to say one thing, and a lot of people are telling you you're changing into something else, which also happens in real life, there is something, a little bit of truth in there, but not everything, obviously, because they have different sets of eyes. They see different things, they see different situations that probably you don't. Personally, I don't give a exactly. Thing is, that's kind of like I feel the key to happiness, the key to peace is just not giving up, really. You know, as long as you know you're doing things that you don't really hurt anybody else, you're not bothering other people, but at the same time, you have to understand this is life. It's a cycle. Whether you're being good or bad, there's always going to be a phase in your life where you're going to hurt someone, whether it's intentional or not. And that's the difference between you being a good person or a bad person. But giving no shits to things that wouldn't help you in any other way, opinions of other people, it wouldn't help, then don't pay attention on it. Those are the things that you should understand, that sometimes life is full of hindrances, or at least something that would kind of like not bother, but how do you call that, distract you for towards your goal. And it's up to you to kind of like, it's a game, so it's up to you to understand and analyze which are the best decisions as for the moment, as are for the situations that you are in. So make sure to surround yourself with level-headed people. Surround yourself with people that would actually is up for the good intention, or for, you know, like, surround yourself with people that wants you to be a better you, you know. I think that's what it was. Okay, let's see. Well, and like Rocky, but with what? Like, yes, but with humor, not in I'm a better than type of way. Yes, and there's one thing when it comes to narcissist also, 100%. When you talk about like how can you tell a person is narcissist? And this is the thing when it comes to confidence. Confidence is something that not everyone has naturally. Some people is just born with confidence, but some people has to fake it till they make it. And some people learn it in the process, you know, like a journey. But at the same time, there's also a balance between being confident and still being humble, and knowing that confidence is coming from the real skills, you know, the things that you can offer, you know, stuff like that. Compared to having confidence because of delusions. Because you think you can have it because someone says you can have it. You know? There's always mirror. There's people, I hope you have friends. If you don't have friends, don't feel sorry about yourself. But if you stumbled into ICFit live stream, ask me things. You know, I'll answer it for you. Anyways, guys, I am. Have a good day, Aizen, everyone. Oh, you didn't get to sleep, chosen one. Did I wake you up? And I hope I didn't wake you up. And have a good day. And I hope something, you find humor in here. I didn't trigger you anything because you said you had a bad day. So have a wonderful day. All of my energy, not all, give me back some. Okay, some of my positive energy for you coming your way. Ayan. Thank you, chosen one. And Nick, ayan. See what it is with me is I just say, show me then. Ooh, yes, exactly. And it's the same thing with me. I'm the type of person I can accept bad criticism or, you can criticize me and I wouldn't say I wouldn't get hurt. We all have egos, guys. When you criticize someone, you cannot be butthurt when that person you're criticizing reacts in a way they're pained or they're butthurt. They're the same thing. It goes both ways. But at the same time, if you're gonna take it personally, and then you're gonna be butthurt, and then you're gonna get a revenge, or you're gonna get something, you're gonna do something crazy just to prove that the person is wrong or in that some sort of way. For me, I don't like that. I don't. Hold on, guys. I guess I'm saying I think about who it is criticizing. That's what I'm saying, basically. So if you're a type of person who is so stable and I find you really, really kind of respectful in my eyes because you're saying things that you're actually doing. Because a lot of people out there, they would say something and then they would do the same exact thing that they're very angry about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's delusional. So, if you're the type of person like that, just why am I making this so deep? Okay, let's make it simple because I cannot sleep without me explaining this in my own words. I feel self conscious. But, anyways, it's like if I'm a mother, right? If another mother, and we have this thing as a parent, we cannot teach each other to become a parent. Every parent is doing what they think is the best they can do. We cannot judge other parents loudly, anyways. Because you have to be not hypocrite, guys. We judge. That's just what we do. It's just a matter of we say it or we keep it to ourselves. But as a mother, if you're gonna criticize me on something I do for my kids, make sure that I wouldn't find any spot on you. Or at least you're a good mother in my standards, then I would listen to you. But if you're a bad mother or a bad person, and then you're telling me what to do, oh my God, we're gonna have a problem. Can you make a copy, the Natinette? And because of that, guys, I hope it's not too negative, because I try to be positive as much as we can, because that's what that's what everyone needs. Balance. We'll try to balance everything, and I probably talk a lot of shit. Maybe not. I might confuse some of you because I'm all over the place. But we're gonna get better every time. And every time you interact with me, letting me know your perspective, your views and beliefs, and your rants and your struggles, your progress, your achievements, all of these things. If you can have this kind of conversation and we can just casual, it doesn't have to be too serious. Depends on the situation sometimes. But this is just what I want, guys. And thank you for making it for making this. I wouldn't really get to do this if you guys aren't really interacting with me. You're not coming to my live stream. You're not opening and welcoming me into your life. Oh, diba? Too deep into your life. I really like my chair, guys. You didn't even notice my chair, you guys. I like it. Anyways, I'm too all over the place, guys. I do really thank each and every one of you, even though my live stream is not being consistent for I don't know how long, but I've always seen the same faces. I do really appreciate that a lot. Like, you don't know how much you make me feel good. So I hope at some point, the videos that I provide you guys and the conversations and the time I also give to you guys, I hope you also find it fun. You can find something that you could use into your lives, and I hope I do make you feel good as well, because I don't like feeling bad. Guys. I just don't. I just if I'm feeling something bad is going to happen, I'd rather put a lot of effort to make it possible to put all that mindset into positive, because at the end of the day, I know what I want. And thank you for motivating me to do this more, to do it better every time I do make mistakes on my live stream. And I feel that I'm not making justice on topics that I talk about. And yeah, I do really appreciate all of you guys. I do really do. I guess I'm saying I think about who it is criticizing me. Ooh, did I read that correctly? Is that how you say it? Wow na yan, ano ba yun? I like the color. Very comfortable ka dyan. O, diba? I did even read it as how Filipino read it. Comfortable ka dyan. Have a good day, Izzy, and everyone. And have a good day, the chosen one. And have a nice rest. Yasumi, day off. That's what it is in Japanese. And Kezonya Nako and all of you guys in here. Thank you, everyone. But before we go, oh, it's already 12. It's midnight. So thank you so much. I'm gonna have like couple of uploaded videos this week. So I hope you do check out my channel this week. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Share my live stream, share my workout videos, share my something that you think some people that you know in your life would benefit on what I talk about here. They might realize something in their lives. Share it, or let them come here and talk to me, interact with me. Let's talk about life. It's just talk. There's nothing wrong with it, just having a discussion. So, anyways, Ravisha Suda, ayan, thank you, thank you. Yes, very social. Pang CEO, isang company. Yes. And I'm I feel bad that I didn't get to do my hair with my new chair. It's so nice. Anyways, until next time, everyone, I do love you all. And please send me your videos. And don't forget, follow me or connect with me on Discord. Give me your videos, send me your videos. Let's have a discussion. Thank you, everyone. Otsukare sama deshita. At dahil sa channel na ito, guys, kayo, bida. Bye-bye, everyone. Everyone. I couldn't say each and every one of you, but thank you. Mwah. Oyasumi. Ciao, ciao.
Let's go.